and welcome back to Like Anime, your neighborhood anime podcast.
Now we're in the neighborhood. We're
Well,
not local. We're so local. We're in your neighborhood.
we're loco. Yeah, I like neighborhood. It's we're your neighbors, you know.
Yeah,
You knock on our door and are like, "Hey, what anime should I watch?"
your neighbors in anime.
Yes, your,
Anime no tonari.
your animated neighbors. Wait,
Tonari no anime. Yeah, tonari no anime probably.
Yeah, we got to change the name of the podcast now.
Mhm.
Or just have a subtitle. Tonari no anime. Anime. Anyway, anime. My name's George, and Tony and I are back again. Back at it.
We are joined.
We are, yes. Yeah.
We're not.
We're the only conjoined anime podcast hosts.
Conjoined through anime.
Yes. Yeah.
Although not many because, yeah.
There's enough overlap that conjoined twins, they don't share 100% overlap.
It's true. That's true.
There's somewhere in the middle there. And I think we got that, We have different, we love different things. But we both enjoy anime a lot.
Yes.
But we're back, and this is, if you paying attention last week, we kind of switched it up, and we're doing like a news segment, just a casual hangout, talk about some news. There's not always, a bunch of anime news, so I got sort of.
Oh, wait. News? I thought you said nudes. I brought a bunch of pictures that you don't want to see.
Oh, wow. Which would have done great on this audio-only podcast. Like, man, you guys should see these. I guess we have to post them or something. Yes, not nudes. You get enough of that watching anime.
Anime nudes, yeah.
Yeah. That episode would bring in a bigger viewership.
Yeah,
I
that's
imagine.
true.
But news, yes, up and coming releases, stuff related to anime that have dropped or up, just some waves online. We talked about Bell last week, Mamoru Hosoda's Bell. Had a few things going on, but let's dive in, see what we got here.
What do we got here?
What do we got? So this one I've been saving, and I just wanted to tell you about it. Tony is not a big fan of dubs, just personally. I think there's a handful that you are okay with, but in general, mostly Ghibli dubs.
I don't even think a handful, but
well, dubs are large. How do you can't carry that many? But one of your I think it was your favorite show from last season. The Saint's Magic Power is Omnipotent. Is getting a dub, and
sweet.
So started
my favorite voice actress will no longer be featured in it.
That's true, but more people will be potentially exposed to that show. That's a good thing.
Okay.
I thought you'd be happy for that.
I mean, people that watch dubs are people that watch Dragon Ball Z, and people that watch Dragon Ball Z aren't going to like the Saint's Magic Power. Anyway.
I don't know if that's a one-to-one relationship.
Yep, pretty sure.
I don't think so.
They're also the people that subscribe to Funimation.
Which Saint's Magic Power is not only
one-to-one.
Saint's Magic Power is not only on Funimation, but that's who's dubbing it as well. So.
They didn't even do a simuldub for that? I didn't realize that.
Yeah, I think the simuldubs have kind of waned a bit. As far as like it seems like a lot of them, like some of them get like 2 weeks behind, they're but they're already super popular things. But it seems like after the season concludes, then they kind of pick a few to actually dub. That's what I've noticed anyway. So that's coming up. This is kind of old news at one point, but for any One Piece fans out there, and Shonen Jump last month, July, they did a this huge spread of Where's Waldo One Piece crossover. And so they had, in the current One Piece arc, the Wano arc, they had all these, hundreds of characters that are actually in One Piece all mixed in there, and Waldo was hiding somewhere. It was kind of fun.
Huh.
Thought that was an interesting crossover. And then the Ghibli Museum, which I've never been to, it's in Japan. I think we both love to go someday. But they recently did a crowdfunding campaign because of COVID. They're kind of suffering financially, and so they posted this Kickstarter. It wasn't a Kickstarter, it was like a crowdfunding thing that was only for like local residents. It wasn't for outside of Japan.
Oh,
But in the first 24 hours, they raised 10 million yen, and it's currently at like 20, almost 25 million yen. So I was like,
Huh.
I was like, that's good news.
what's that, like $25?
Yeah, $25.
Yeah.
Yeah, very impressive. No, it's more than that.
Yeah, it's like it's $250,000 ish
Yeah, yeah.
for people that don't know the actual exchange.
Which is sizable, and I don't know, like Ghibli. It's I guess not too surprising. It's a very beloved thing, but for being restricted to only, domestic, taking domestic, what's the word? Money, domestic monies,
Money's a word, yeah. Funding?
funding. I guess so. I was trying to think of like donations. That's the word I was trying to
Oh,
think of. Words. Who needs them? This other thing, I'm gonna have to lean over to show Tony this picture because I don't know if he saw it before. But they made they put out a
nudes?
What's it?
Nudes?
Well, kind of.
Oh,
Yeah, kind of.
oh.
Yeah, this is the most nudie of the news segments today. But if anyone who watches My Hero Academia, which is most people that are into anime, it seems, they put out a figure of the Invisible Girl.
Oh,
Did you see this?
no.
Let me lean over so I can show you the picture.
Oh, wait, I have seen this.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, I saw this on Tokyo Otaku mode.
Oh, okay.
Otaku mode? I don't even know.
For anyone who
if I'd say it
hasn't seen it, it's she's invisible, right? So it's essentially just like a plastic stand with her boots kind of in action, with nothing in them, and then like two like plastic poles coming out, and then you see like her gloved hands.
right. Yeah, and she's naked.
Yeah, presumably. She'd have to be. She doesn't have invisible clothes, right? So
Right, yeah.
yeah, it's kind of that's very weird to like just walk around. I mean, you're a superhero, and that's your outfit where you're just no one knows or no one can see, but you're just completely nude with like gloves and like boots.
Mm. I mean, you need the boots
Yes.
because you don't want to hurt your feet walking around. I don't know that you need the gloves other than for anime viewers to be able to see what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is a shame too, because she doesn't really get a lot of shine in in My Hero. She recently was in the 1A versus 1B thing that we complained about going on for way too long. But she did get to like do stuff. Like she has some sort of like flash power, or like it's almost like flash photography or something. I don't know how that fits in with the Invisible Girl thing, but yeah, it was cool to see that. But yeah, usually like she doesn't get to do much.
One of these days, Mineta's going to get a can of spray paint and just, and then we'll get to see her
There you go. Yeah.
naked.
Yep.
Yep.
See those curves. So yeah, that was kind of fun if you're looking for a ridiculous figure to add to your collection. That's definitely one. Okay, so this one, I'd never heard of this, but there's this Miyazaki has a childhood book, or like a children's book. It's obviously from Japan, but it like had a huge inspiration on him, and it's called "How Do You Live?" How Do You Live by Genzaburo Yoshino. And for the first time, it's getting an English translation. It's going to be released here, and I'm curious about it. He has such a unique, dynamic style. Like I'm just curious, like about this kid's book, and we got some kids in our life that might, if it's as good as I would imagine it is, might be a nice gift for someone. I want to check that out. Now, this next one kind of makes me feel, I don't know, like I got work to do. But we already talked about this off mic. But Beastars has been renewed for another arc.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't really said what that means as far as like how many seasons or episodes. But yeah, Netflix Japan and Orange back at it. So that's pretty cool. I love the first Beastars season, but I have yet to watch the second, which is now up on Netflix. And I imagine we'll be covering that within the next month or so. It's kind of on our docket, so we'll see. But you'll have to talk about that. We got to get to that. Yeah, because you watched some of it. Did you finish that season? Or?
I did not.
Oh, okay, we both we have piles and piles of anime to watch.
Always.
Yep. It's the land of plenty over here. In other news, Fina, the pirate princess, finally got a date. Just said summer 2021, but now August 14th. It'll be on Crunchyroll and Toonami.
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay.
Yep.
And I think we're getting like, I thought I read that we're getting
It's
like,
12.
oh, it'd be 12 episodes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought I read that we're getting like 2 episodes. Yeah, the first 2 episodes
Oh, okay.
will premiere on that date. And then it'll also be on Adult Swim's Toonami block. So that's interesting.
Huh.
See how good that is. Another thing for Odd Taxi fans, I haven't listened to it yet, but I should. But there was this collaboration with a few different artists, and also one of the artists from the soundtrack that made sort of an unofficial Odd Taxi song. And it also has the actor who played Yano, who the rapping hedgehog, we believe. He's that guy is featured on it too, like rapping. So I don't know, kind of neat little thing they did. It's called Odd Drive, and it's on YouTube. Looks like it has like a video and stuff. I meant to watch it, but I have not caught around to it.
I just realized I have anime news.
What do you got?
Well, it's sort of anime related, and it's not really news. But so I was watching the Olympics, and I was watching women's beach volleyball for reasons. Leave me alone. Anyway, and one of the girls on the USA team apparently is a big anime fan. She had her hair done in these braids, sort of coming down from either side of her head. And she said that it was inspired by one of her favorite anime, Sailor Moon. And
Nice.
she also has a tattoo just on her rib cage. Something about Full Metal Alchemist. I don't actually remember, but yeah, I was watching the Olympics and there was some anime stuff.
Right on.
Well, that and the Taco Bell commercial.
Yes, yeah. And it's so funny. We also noticed when you win a medal, you get like sort of a little flower
Oh yeah,
bouquet,
the bouquet. Yeah,
and there's like some sort of cute anime
it's like a
plushie or something.
cat-like thing or something that they're using to wrap the bouquets.
Yeah,
Yeah,
which is
sort of a Japanese thing to do, I guess. Yeah.
they embrace what they're all about,
Mm.
and I'm here for it. It's kind of fun too. Like it's just I don't know, like anime is already kind of become more and more popular as time has gone on. But it's like Tokyo hosting the Olympics. So like I don't know, anime just becomes more in the forefront. And I love how that's you think of Japan and you think of anime. Like it just seems to be how that goes, which it's fair. I'm with them on that. Yeah, I think we'll probably save the rest of this. Gotta save some news for next week.
All right. Well,
Awesome.
there'll probably be more news this week.
That's true.
Hmm.
But you never know. Never know.
All right.
Sometimes it can be light.
Gonna store up some news.
Yeah, why not? I wonder about the B stars. I don't know. We got to figure that out because we're doing Fruits Basket this week.
Yeah, I was gonna say like Fruits Basket because we're doing all 3 seasons of it. It's pretty much gonna take up a lot of spare time, but
Yes, on trying to catch up.
yeah,
Yeah.
on just things to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, so that's good because we got Words Bubble Up Like Soda that's coming up.
Yeah.
B stars. There's still that Made in Abyss movie that's on High Dive. That's supposed to be like canonical. God, and there's so much stuff. Probably even more Godzilla singular point.
Oh yeah, we never got to that.
It's kind of waiting in the wings.
Yeah.
But yeah, if let us know what else we're not covering that we should be add it to the list.
Yeah. What have we missed since we started this podcast? There's a lot of it.
That's
for sure.
true. That's true. Let's go with just past couple months. We gotta put a restriction on it somewhere there.
Yeah. I mean, well, like Fruits Basket started in 2019, but didn't finish until last season, right?
That's true.
So
That's true.
that's why we're doing that.
And the way I think we're changing how we're doing it because we had a mess up with a audio recording, so we're talking about the first season here to this week, which seems more fitting. So I think we talked about doing that for the next one.
Yeah.
So it'd be like in 4 weeks. Is that
Something like that.
something
I
like
don't
that?
know.
Yeah. So it's like, if we could get caught up on that, or get ahead of and then fit something else in there. But
Yeah, I mean it's theoretically 5 episodes per week ish, I think is what
Yeah,
it was. Um, so yeah, there's how many was it? There's 24, right?
24 in the next one.
24 in this one, 24 in the next one, and then I think 13 in the final one.
I think I'm pretty sure this one was 25, the first one. But
Oh,
yeah,
is it 25? Oh, maybe it's 25, 25, 13.
maybe
Yeah, I don't remember.
something like that.
It was 63, 25, 25. Yeah, yeah, okay,
Hmm.
63. Because 5 times 13, 13 weeks in the podcast, 5 episodes per week would be 65, meaning that,
Mm.
2 more episodes we could potentially watch, I guess. But
Something, cram something in there.
yeah.
But despite all this stuff we have to watch, there's a couple shows that I hear that you're gonna drop this week.
Yes. So the Funimation problems continue, and honestly, it's too much effort to set everything up to be able to watch Funimation when there's many ways I could watch Funimation if it just worked. Um, so I'm bringing back the hashtag.
From last week.
Yeah, I shortened it though.
Okay,
This week it's just hashtag fuck funny.
nice.
Yeah,
I like that. It's got a nice
it's a
ring
little,
to
little
it.
shorter. It doesn't eat up as many of your Twitter characters.
Mm.
Anyway, so the two shows that I'm watching that George isn't watching that are on Funimation are Love Live Superstar, which, I mean, to be honest, I was probably going to drop it anyway, but I didn't watch this week's episode because it was just, like I say, too much of a hassle to try and figure out a way to be able to watch it where both the audio and subtitles were both in sync and visible. Yeah.
Just a pain.
Yeah, and it's fine if you're into idol shows. Like I was into the original Love Live, but I didn't care for the second season. And this one just seems like it's sort of cashing in on the name using a very standard formula that they've developed. And I don't think there's going to be anything super exciting. So if you're watching it and I'm wrong, let me know. And the other one that I'm going to be dropping is on that piece of paper. I wrote it down, but it's over there by George, and I can't read it from here.
The Duke of Death.
Oh yeah, that's right. I do
Yes.
actually enjoy this show, but it's not a super exciting thing to report on the podcast because nothing important happens. It's very sort of slice of life, um, and it's cute and it's sweet and it's actually a pretty good show. But also still not worth the effort to try and hook my computer up to my TV so that I can watch it in a way that everything works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's not worth it.
So yeah, get on Twitter, use that hashtag, tell Funimation to fix their shit.
Yep. Get a real grassroots campaign going here.
Yeah,
We've had enough.
and if they fix it, I might pick them up again. I don't know, it's possible. Probably not
Yeah.
Love Live, but
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, I remember we talked about this. But I remember last season, I had not as much of an issue with Funimation that you've been having.
yeah, what was a different issue
Yeah,
on like a different device as well? Like yeah,
yeah.
they have
Like you've tried
constant
so many
issues.
things. It should have. Yeah, you should have found
And their
something.
their website interface is garbage too, and they're just garbage all around, just garbage.
I agree. I agree. Um,
So take some of that money that you get from all of us, Sony, and fix your shit.
for real. And then we can cover that stuff on the podcast
Yeah.
more thoroughly. I'm not having issues, so there's
Mm.
a couple shows on there that I think there's only two that I'm into at the moment. But
It's funny because the issues that you were having got fixed about the same time that the issues that I'm having started. It's just
yeah, maybe
weird.
is that how things
They
work over
fix
there?
one thing
Like,
and they screw something else up. Yeah.
it's like all their like API for all their different all the different devices are all connected. If they move one block, it just shifts everything over. And
Yeah, something.
I don't know, speculating. But okay. Yeah, let us know if you're watching those shows. And I mean, I imagine Duke of Death if you know if Funimation fixes their nonsense. it sounds like one of those shows, like you said, you could maybe cover at the end if you do catch up on it.
Yeah.
Maybe better to talk about it as a whole versus.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, there's definitely potential for there to be, important story elements. It's just on a week by week basis. There's not really that much to cover, so it's probably fine anyway.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Well, that's
Is that it?
yeah. So
Is
we
that our
got
podcast?
this is a casual episode, just a 20-minute. It's a
All right.
nice commute to work, or you just got a little time, want to hear some anime talk.
All right. Well, then it's time for me to do my spiel about getting on the social medias and finding us at Like Anime. And then I spell it UMLIKEANIME. That was my radio voice. Yeah. And our website, umlikeanime.com. We got a Patreon. We got a new patron who we're going to give a shout out to in the next episode because we want to do that up front, not at the end of an episode, right?
That's right. Yeah. And well, this week in anime, that'll be it's a big one.
So, be sure to tune in for that shout out if you're listening, person to whom we're referring.
Or if you
know who you are.
Wish you were that person and you want to make sure that you're not.
Yeah.
Or become that person.
Maybe you accidentally gave us money on Patreon and you won't know if it's you unless you listen to next episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very important. You need to check in on that.
Some of us do some crazy buying late at night.
Yeah. Yes, I have so many things that say Like Anime on them now.
Speaking of. Yeah, we're surrounded by Like Anime merch, so.
Oh, there's going to be more. I think it's supposed to be here Thursday, so
nice.
So yeah, next week we'll have more.
Right on. We'll talk about it. Maybe that we can one of these casual news episodes we can talk about the merch we have. Describe it in great detail and how awesome it is. Shameless plug.
Sure.
Or just the ridiculous amount of merch that we have that no one else has.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, it is publicly available, but yeah, I think we're the only ones that have bought any. And when I say we, I mean me.
Yes.
But, yeah.
All right.
Anyway, that's it. I said all the things, right?
You certainly did.
Did I say Ramalama Ding Dong?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I have. Okay.
Trick
Fair
question.
enough.
You almost got me.
All right. Well, then we should probably cue that sweet, sweet music. I mean, actually, the music probably started a little while ago.
That's true. Now it's going to ramp up.
Yeah, it's going to ramp. Here it comes. Ready? Ramp the music.